Excellent. We'll let them approve that.
And really good. Thanks for my husband, I'm like, it's she goes. Bedroom. She'll be against the house.
Do you want to submit executive session next round, or when's it coming?
Anytime, yeah, we'll do it the
I'm not
next meeting or
updated, but
two.
I'll work on it.
Yeah, next meeting or two would be good. And I need a copy, a certified copy of these minutes.
Yeah.
Approved. That's on the consent last meeting.
Oh, public hearing.
I need to send them up to our fair grant.
Yeah, I sent her the draft.
Yeah, they just need an official.
She does my husband.
Yeah.
We,
You got her once.
1% goes to get that quarterly. I'm curious as to how much we're really gonna get.
You can tell the question.
Some of you get quotas, some of you get monthly. It's really gonna change, so we're not gonna know.
Oh. Because you said you couldn't really tease it out.
Yeah,
In the state.
The state.
Okay, so they're gonna continue to collect it for us. We're just gonna get it.
Basically, we're gonna be status quo.
Okay.
I would like, yeah, I would like to be able
It's nice,
to
it could be like a.
give it up to,
Always black and white.
to see, but
Just like piece of show.
just through everything I was able to, within
Yeah.
at least 20%. Of our
Sales tax, right?
but yeah,
No, I'm
Actually took her.
glad we did it, so. Some
we
managers.
have a grocery store.
And Julie.
Yeah.
She said she'd be really good at that, 7 days. But she could have done that. so.
All right. It is 6:30. I'd like to call this meeting of the Morrison City Council to order. Clerk, would you call the roll?
Ruckner,
Here.
Buckwalter,
Here.
Dunn,
Here.
Mahaffey,
Here.
Schlegel,
Here.
Travelt, Tickler.
There.
Say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There is no one signed up for public comment. You have a written report from the chief and water sewer department. Nathan is here. Do you have anything?
Yeah, a few things. Wrestling, ends on February 15th with the tournament. And we had, 40 kids for that. Last Thursday, we had bingo, we had 40 there. Basketball ends February 21st, and I talked to Princeton Park District, our buddy there. Possibly there could be a, third and fourth grade tournament for the boys and girls to go to in
Nice.
March. So we might have that for them to go to. And then volleyball starts on the 12th this Thursday. We have 35 kids.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, there are 3 items in the consent agenda. Does anybody wish to remove any items from the consent agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve all 3 items of the consent agenda?
So we'll.
It's been moved and seconded. It's on the floor. I think the city administrator did a good job of teeing up the reason for some of the large bills payable. Otherwise, is there any other questions, comments on any of those 3 items in the consent agenda? If not, clerk, would you please call the roll?
Ruckner,
Yes.
Buckwalter.
Yes.
Dunn,
Yes.
Mahaffey,
Yes.
Schlegel,
Yes.
Travelt,
Yes.
Tickler.
Yeah.
Motion carried.
All right, thank you. We did place the overnight parking regulation for Central Business District on for discussion. Again, starting on your page 10, this should be familiar. Again, city administrator sent out a couple of communications on why we're discussing this. It's not because we're receiving complaints, but mainly for city enforcement and,
Maintenance.
maintenance, excuse me, yeah, and keeping the street clean, right, for various reasons. So, with that, I think the options are the same over. We've had some discussion. There has been some opinion expressed toward maybe the seasonal option, the middle one, option 3. Does anybody have any further comments on these various regulations? Otherwise, I think within the next meeting or two, we would propose either a change or no change.
I want seasonal. At least seasonal.
Okay.
Like April to, or October to April or something, just so for the snow, I think we can figure everything else out. When there's no snow around that floor, yeah.
Okay. Any
So-
further?
So number 3, option number 3, right? At least.
I would say then we could put that for an action item in the next. Any further comments or questions?
You're gonna make this the police responsibility for if you've got parking there other times, correct?
Yes, it is.
Like this morning, I went down Main Street, 17 cars on Main Street.
Because they can be there.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, overnight. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you're gonna deal with it. So,
I would like to see some of that change over to the ordinance officer, because it is a city ordinance for the 2-hour parking. Whatever we decide with this decision will be a city ordinance. And clearly, the police, I'd rather have them pulling over people or catching, people going through.
Yeah.
Doing bad things. I really don't understand why. I thought when we were gonna get an ordinance officer that the parking would have been one of the responsibilities. So either I misunderstood, but I would like to, for us as a city, reevaluate, and since those are city ordinances.
Yeah,
Have him.
well, we will have to navigate that. There's an issue with the state leads law enforcement law enforcement agency data system, it's called. Basically, running plates and driver's license, that sort of thing is for law enforcement only, so it'd be hard for the code enforcement to enforce that because he would not legally have access to those records. So that's where we'd have to try to navigate that. Long story short.
Yeah, I think, but it's probably worth pursuing, just
Yeah, nothing's impossible.
if there's a way through that.
We can look at
Appreciate that. Appreciate
sure.
that thought. Any further discussion? If not, my favorite words, a motion to adjourn is always in order.
Second.
Is there anybody opposed? All right, at 6:36, we are adjourned. Thank you all.
Brian, bye. You said 5 minutes.
I'm sorry. For the record, I think we started a couple minutes late.
16 minutes.